Okay. We next go to Group C, where we have the human Kirby, the human Kirby, against Turnipboy. Uh,
Yeah.
what can you tell me about these players? Where are their standings right now?
I
Well,
believe Turnipboy is 1-0, Human Kirby 0-1 right now. So Human Kirby fighting for his life. Alex Air did go 2-0, winning his week 2 match against Korak. So it looks like Human Kirby also up against the ropes. Needs to beat the #1 seed in Challenger right now. Turnipboy did place third as going to be the #1 seed in that Challenger tournament. Going to be a really big uphill climb if Kirby is going to win this one.
indeed so.
Alright. And. Alright, that's good, that's good. Let me get the games up. Do 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 do. Please wait while I load.
Human Kirby has about, I think, 1,000 games or so around there, or 1,000 to 2,000, and Turnip Boy has over 4,000. So a really clear threat, maybe even to go deep into the tournament.
Alright. And I think we're good on everyone's favorite ballroom. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
And just casually starting at windows, probably, yeah, looking around where the characters are, what the situation is, and probably thinking, what are we gonna do? Early Purloin, perhaps? Or perhaps not.
Looks like we're just gonna maybe chase our ST here. Looks like we just go to the books instead. Ambassador was just here, so we're gonna get that early print. I've seen this as a very common option. Do hit the green test, so that's really big.
Yeah, indeed, especially so early in the game, where we have, well, 2.5 minutes to get that second friend, potentially being not being credited with that mission. That fog looked quite obvious from the spice side, but the sniper did not see that to the pillar.
Yeah, that's the pillar spot right there. Really nice bug coming in.
Yeah.
Those bugs have also been sort of gaining popularity with the ones where you bug on your way in and let your arm try to nestle inside of the ambassador's body. Works a lot better with big characters, but in this case, the pillar doing the job for Turnipboy.
Well, works either with big characters or big pillars. Uh, we start a flirt with 34%. We will need to get either a green for the next one or be quick about it because we have only 1 minute 45 left.
Yeah, it does. Looks like a pretty standard progress though, especially with our ST right here. Looks like we're gonna just play this a standard ballroom game. BB seduce fingerprint to win. Have a print right there to take with the briefcase, and the ambassador has a book. Looks like our options are pretty open.
I would say a bit more standard option is statues instead of fingerprint. So I would say this is a better spot, even because we don't have to go to the statues.
Yeah, as in the previous game, Contact
Penny in the
BB can
red.
sometimes kill you if you go to the center statues late.
Yeah.
BB here looking really good though.
Yeah, only two lowlights, but it seems that only three people who could have real banana bread as well.
This looks really good though. Ambassador's going to return this book right now. We don't go get it though. I would have liked to see Turnip Boy get that book first before going to Flurry. And Duke goes to the books. Now that print's not going to be clean anymore. We have 30 seconds to find a print somewhere. Looks like we are going to just try for this difficult print though. If we miss it, I don't know what we're going to do though.
But we don't have to think because we're getting those retests where it
That was
matters.
that was huge. That green print like won him the game right there. Two green prints in one game is going to be really difficult to catch. That bug also looking really clean. Unfortunately, Human Kirby just not having the right angle there, but really excellent game from Turnipboy.
Yeah, I mean, two difficult fingerprints, that's just an achievement in itself.
Yeah, at the end there, would have preferred to see him get that print first because he did have 30 seconds left and did not have to risk hitting the green and then go flirt instead of the other way around. But nice way to clutch it out there at the end.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
agree, yeah.
if you get greens, you just green, right?
That's right.
All right, on to the next game in 3, 2, 1, go.
Starting off, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, just waiting here in a useless conversation. Usually, spies don't do this too much, especially since AI usually don't like to hang out often here. But we'll have to see what Human Kirby's plan is. The ambassador is in a prime position to bug. We could bug on the way out. Do we go for it? No, we don't.
We do not. The laser was pretty much there, and Amber was being followed by that, so I can definitely understand that decision not to go for it.
Looks like our patience does reward us. The ST joins us. Gonna get that 26% flirt from far range. Gonna have to get closer in order to make some serious progress, but not a bad start.
Yeah, I mean, that part was sometimes it's called free, so that's something we do go for a buck now, and might have been caught.
I don't know. Not a little bit of a pause from the sniper there, but I'm not sure you saw that. That bug was risky. I would have preferred to see him take the earlier bug I was mentioning, but it looks like we get away with that. A free bug on ballroom really changes the game. Any 3 of 8 is much easier to play than any 4 of 8.
Oh yes, as a sniper, bugs on ballroom that I missed is one of the things that well, that make me lose as a sniper a lot, to put it simply. We do go for another flirt. We get it right, but well, it's a progress.
Yeah,
We
this is
can get it.
a little bit of a suspicious position here, but oh, and the microfilm was on camera but not noticed. Rocker does have a pretty good microfilm animation, so not caught.
Also, our honesty, Cowboy was blocking that right hand pretty well, so I'm not even sure if shoulder movement was that visible. We are chasing a little bit, obviously, but then again, who knows what sniper is focusing on.
Yeah, the pillar again blocking us here, and we're smushed in between 2 characters. Not going to be too easy to see us. We've also got a sea of highlights around us, so it's going to be really difficult for Turnipboy to really catch us here.
So we do need a fourth mission. Ambassador is at the green bookshelf, so we could potentially go and do microfilm there and then get a friend.
Looks like we purloin going for it. Hit the green. That's pretty huge. Looks like we're going to go for this microfilm too. It is in the open. Isn't noticed. Ooh, the
Does
camera was
not
moving.
seem.
Yeah, that camera movement's going to seal up the win there. Turnipboy finally noticing the purling. Can he shoot Human Kirby right here?
I don't think he's gonna shoot correctly.
Yeah, looks like without the BB, Human Kirby is just going to get away with that one clean. Nice game.
Yeah, both spy mission wins. It's not surprising on ballroom, but still well done for both players.
All right, on to everyone's favorite courtyard. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
It seems Voter has every map as every favorite. Because why wouldn't they be, right? We start with very early flirt and a green one as statues. We should have sipped first before flirting, but later wasn't completely the other side, so it's fine.
Oh, and we just go for the swap. Just going full aggression. In my opinion, swap is probably one of the most you can take advantage of the sniper's positioning here if sniper's not rotating, which is what
Yep.
this is what Human Kirby was doing. He is not rotating properly enough to really catch that.
Banana bread.
Now this BB comes off. I doubt Human Kirby even knows what's going on. And we get Lolet for
But
the real BB.
that's very interesting. And he highlights the people with the other SDA.
And maybe we derived the real DA. It's possible, but that was really early in the game to be figuring that out.
Yeah, that's my guess would be that he assumed real, but missed that there was an SDA that combo, and thought that combo was fake.
Yeah, it looks like
As
a pretty solid game from Turnipboy though. This the swap going unnoticed, then getting Lilith. Courtyard, in my
yeah,
opinion, is
and
like the biggest sniper advantage you get on these maps. These maps are pretty spy sided for the most part, so any spy one on Courtyard can be really huge.
yeah, and we just need to finish up with statues, and we're definitely not going to get shot right now, especially since we're low lead.
Yeah, it looks like
I'm
we're just gonna
really
put it down nice and clean. Solid game by Turnipboy there. Just Human Kirby taking some risks there. Just unfortunately not paying out for him.
Yeah, Human Kobe
yeah.
was explaining in chat that the reason why that low light happened was because they missed that they were at statues. So when the statue swap happened, they low lit anyone that
Oh,
wasn't high lit because they were highlighting for statues.
right. So the swap itself was gone, but not the character. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that all comes down to rotation, and sometimes when Ambassador and Toby are all in a dangerous position, sometimes you can completely forget about the statues.
Yeah, it's something that one should be quite careful of in courtyard as a sniper. You gotta keep it moving, or at the very least, you gotta keep it moving enough so that the spy would think you're fully rotating and wouldn't dare to try get away with these kind of cheeky moves.
All right. On to the next game in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I would have loved to see us go around next our seduction target.
We're just gonna take this far flare. Looks like we're starting in almost the same position as we did in the ballroom game, just 7% higher. But Courtyard's a decent map to get flirt done, especially since you're gonna split it up with inspects, and maybe even now we chase for contact. So not looking too bad for Human Kirby.
Yeah, but also courtyard is much easier map to pair up someone for a flirt than ballroom. So there's
Oh,
that too.
what a bug! That was crazy. That was with the sniper's positioning. That was literally the most perfect bug you could have gotten. There's no way that Turnip Boy saw that. There's like maybe the slightest tilt of his arm, but Duke's uh, standing bug just gonna be invisible there, and we get this flirt. We're making great progress.
Oh yeah, 148 left, and we have 1.5 missions done. And pretty much we just kept standing in one spot.
That's
So,
pretty great, getting so many missions done already, and we can flirt right here too.
and a purloin as well.
Oh, this is pretty crazy. Text just took, so if Turnip Boy did know if there were no rejectors, then Human Karyu should just die here. Don't really like this decision, especially since your bug was so good.
Yeah, it seems a little bit of a waste.
But doesn't look like we were noticed, no highlights. I think maybe looking for a reaction. Turnip Boy is just trying not to move his laser too much, just trying to bait out a reaction from somebody in that conversation.
I would have said that perhaps he knows Human Kirby did it and just doesn't want to give him a highlight, but he did rotate to
Banana
completely
bread.
other side of the map. And banana bread,
I mean, if the time's to shoot, now is the time.
yeah,
Doesn't
I
look
don't
like it
think it's
though.
coming off.
Wow, crazy, but looks like the purling does pay off for us. Even with the white test, just Turnip Boy not paying enough attention to that. Really nice.
Yeah, and also all 4 games, all spy wins by mission completion.
That's true. Yeah.
That's not something that happens often. Sure.
We need more 3D snipers, excuse me. But
Yeah.
that that was
Honestly, I
a
think it just
real
shows the.
high risk purloin,
Oh
high
yeah,
reward.
yeah, it paid off. Did not have to go to statues. I
Yeah.
think that also just shows the quality of these players. Just like with the patience. Oftentimes with beginners, you'll see a lot of sieve shots, just getting tunneling on somebody and then finally shooting them at the 30-second mark. But you just see the mark of these players just wanting to hold their shots, unsure if the spy is going for a frame instead.
They just
Yeah,
don't want to give up their shot.
in this case, Turnipboy ensures that he was 95% sure he purloined, but also 90% sure that that character wasn't done, which must hurt.
Yeah. Onto everyone's favorite library. You both ready? Loading in.
Yep.
All right. 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.
Irish, one of my favorite characters, especially on library. So good. You just blend in with everything really well. The subtle colors does really well, and decent walking speed to match.
Yeah, she's good on every map. Starting with an early time ad and going for a sprint. I very much like an early sprint there.
Yeah, and time again, you just see these challenger players going for these aggressive early prints. Could be punished, but does not look like any snipers that I've seen personally, at least, been able to catch this. So keep on doing it until they punish you for it. You know?
Agreed. We do go to statues early as well, which means that we get a highlight. And I just think on library there are so many other things that you could do before getting a highlight.
That's true.
So
We
you
did.
should go for
We
that.
were just going aggressive for that print. Either we're dead as we walk because this highlight means we've already got print done, or this highlight is just, oh, you have some inspects, which is it's either the most suspicion or the least suspicion. It's one of the two.
All right. We do get a flirt, 34%. Standard progress there.
This isn't a bad time to BB. There's a few people out, but it's not awful actually. Doesn't look like we go for it.
Are we going for the bug? We are going for the bug. Laser not there.
Laser swings around though and looks at that conversation for a couple seconds. I wonder if there's any suspicion there, but we were a little bit late to it, so I doubt it was seen.
I think so, but then I think there was like a 1 or 2 second stop, which means that perhaps someone bugged because Amber was there, but not specific suspicion. I think. Good progress. We need 1 statue. Does that we need 2 flirts, and we need 1 more mission with 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, DA
Consi-
is out of conversation, and we have seen the DA before stay out of conversation for 2 minutes straight, but doubt that'll happen. That was a rare case. And I think Turnip Boy's on track to win this game.
uh, I would love to. Oh, we got a green flirt for the second one. So, that's good. Good option there. I would love to go for the second statues before I banana bread, just because going to statues after banana bread is a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Oh,
do like completing inspects before banana bread. A late inspect after you BB'd can look really awful.
yeah.
Unfortunately, the DA does bail, so looks like our plans have to shift, and we're going back to flirt.
Yeah. So, my preference would be finish flirt here, go for a statue that's right there, and then start chasing double agent.
Double agent is in conversation right now, but we have both options open. We could even go with a silent game and swap if we wanted to, but BB I think is safer since that bug was pretty clean. Just depends on Turnip Boy's what Turnip Boy thinks he's suspicious for.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Banana bread.
We are
BB.
seen talking with an SDA. I would have loved to have that statue inspect before that, but I kinda understand going for double agent because statue will always be there.
Looks like this is the game right here. This has been a really clean game from Turnipboy. Those early fingerprints into that clean bug. He basically just won him this
Yeah,
game. Looks like
we're
we're
not.
suspicious though. This laser is like hovering by Turnipboy. No shot. I think,
Yeah,
yeah, Human Kirby was onto him, but just did not think he had that last mission, maybe waiting for a swap.
yeah. I think there was a thought issue there, but indecision was stronger, and that's what lost the game for him and Kirby there.
All right. On to the next one in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Oh, I would have loved chasing SD after that last pump. We had a really good excuse to just completely turn around there. Not that the sniper would care that early, probably.
Probably not, but looks like we're just gonna wait here. Getting this BB seems good. Not too bad of a BB right now, maybe giving off like 3 lowlights.
I
Looks like we're gonna
count
delay.
6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's just too
people
many
have started
bullets.
bailing. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately not an option anymore. Sometimes that can
Also,
happen.
I think with the banana bread that early, sniper could very well assume real, or other sniper would be right to assume real, because otherwise, unless you're covering for a purloin or a bug or a swamp or things like that, why would you banana bread that early with it not being that good, unless it was real?
That's fair. We do have to make some mission progress, so I don't mind the decision to go to statues. Not my favorite. Would have liked to rather just go flirt with our ST and get a fingerprint off the yellow book. Looks like we're just gonna swap though, just going crazy right now.
Yeah, we can't flirt though, and we do that after we put it back.
Oh,
Didn't
we
seem
left too
fair.
early to try to not look too suspicious.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
we
did not
didn't
get
get
it.
the flirt.
And
Oh,
now
we
the
need
swap
to
is
improve
seen.
this.
Yeah, the lowlights are starting to come off. Anyone that's not a highlight is getting low lit. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a tough win. And this
Oh,
purloin,
yeah.
yeah,
I just think it. So there's aggressive early game, but this was uh not fully calculated aggressive. I would say that.
Yeah, it was not calculated at all, even. Human Kirby confirms that that was actually a misclick, and they were just trying to inspect, like everyone does.
Uh,
Everyone just wants to
that
inspect.
that is a shame.
No
That's
one, no
real.
one ever wants to swap in this game, ever. That was a shame. There was potential for that game, but you do a hardtail, and you get seen. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, not. I don't mind the decision too much. Just in general, I'd have preferred if we contact Purloin there because you do need to bait a shot there with a minute 45 left. There's no way you're getting missions done. So don't mind the decision there. If we hit a green on that Purloin, options maybe open up for us.
there's always a way you get missions done. It only depends on the number of.
We are now on to everyone's favorite pub. Pub. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
One moment, I'm loading in.
Okay. Do. We are Papa Danger, Turnipboy, this time. Potential
as
for
OP
some
Papa
nice
Danger.
bugs there. Are you good, Yeesh?
I'm good. I'm ready when you are.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Not as OP
When we
Papa
are.
Danger, thankfully, but still a good bug. Still a good character. Decent speed. His I would even say like maybe his his non-cane arm is actually not too bad now. I didn't really notice it, but since I never used it, I never noticed how decent it was.
Yeah, we missed the opportunity to bug in the time of chaos there, and we were next to ambassadors. I would have loved that, but I usually get shot for bugs, so don't necessarily listen to me. Um, we do start with a green flirt. Quite a few green flirts this set or this cast. I need to up my game for that.
Yeah, up those green test counters. But yeah, Turnipboy with two in the ballroom game at least, two green prints, now a green flirt on good pace here, and the ST leaves. We could probably chase here, and we do.
We we should start thinking now about what kind of missions we want to do, rather
Yeah, it looks
just
like we were going
overall.
to go chase, but the ST unfortunately went to statues, so now we've got to find something else to do.
We do time, and not a bad timing. We don't get a beep out of it.
Yep, the 2:05, the 2 minutes to 2:15 block is a good time to time add, as well as the 2:30 to 2:45 time section. Those spots are the best to time add just because you're not going to create any beeps. Looks like we've just been kind of waiting for this flirt, just playing this nice and slow. Not going for any early purlings though, so delegate is going to be a lot tougher to do if we still want to do that, just because not too many people are at the bar anymore.
Well, we now have two, at least one more visitor to the bar, so that might change a little bit later. But yeah, not that much action either for statues nor for bar visits. Since we are going for banana bread, not a bad one. Three lowlights,
Oh,
it's
I
not
love that
complete.
positioning. Turnipboy, that was really excellent actually. Turnipboy positioned himself perfectly so that he was close enough to bug, but not close enough to invade the ambassador's personal space, and gets that bug across the conversation. It's really good on veranda, but especially with this bug on pub, you can especially notice how good it is.
Agree. So I think we're gonna go off to finish our flirt.
And maybe banana bread here too. This is not looking bad at all. And then we'll only need to
Yeah,
inspect. That bug was really clean, so I doubt we get noticed here.
yeah. Four lowlights, one of which would be a
Banana
highlight.
bread.
There, the lowlight's coming out. Looks like we're just going. We don't go straight for the statues. I thought we were just going to try to end the game right there, but looks like we're going to delay.
Or perhaps we're going for the purloin instead. Because if you're taking a drink now with 40 seconds left, you'll be rushing for statues at the very end.
That's true. It's a little worrying though, just because he is the only one right now that's not a lowlight at the bar. So if Human Kirby's on top of this purloin, at least on this delegate, it's going to be tough for Turnipboy to get away with it. Let's see what he decides to do. Looks like he's going
Yeah,
to go into this conversation.
we do need to delegate pretty much now, which is what we did. Instead of civilian shot happens.
I wonder what he did. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's let's see, when were they highlight? Near the end. Okay. Okay. Drink in hand. Looks kind of like the forcing Duke to go to the bar to delegate for him.
That's true. We did inspect pretty early on. Maybe we suspect a bug at the end, or there's like that ending talk. Maybe
Ending
Kirby thought the
talk.
timing was too perfect.
Yeah, like an ending talk and maybe a missed bug, potentially. Let's see what
Possible.
Kirby's saying. Suspected a failed purloin. Yeah, like we saw. And could have been a real BB, and he was at statues at some point. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that definitely adds up.
Even.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the purling going off, it's tempting to not want to shoot. But I know personally that if I'm pretty certain that somebody delegated and the timer went off, I'm staring at them for the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it looks like they are delegating to someone, it's hard to not continue to stare them down and just look for any reason to shoot. So that's a win for Turnipboy going, and that means that Turnipboy officially wins this match with one more game to go.
Yep, that does confirm that he's out of Group C, I believe.
Yes,
Oh, we
that's
can talk
Group
about
C.
that after the match. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, looks like we tried to go for that early bug. I do like the attempt, but just not quite close enough. Don't think it was
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, we did not get caught for it. It seems we didn't even get any suspicion, not even the arbitrary twin highlight. So that's okay. We did time it, which
Did make the beep, unfortunately, like exactly at 4 minutes, but not noticed. No highlight, no lowlights coming out, so looking good so far. And with this early delegate option, seduce here.
oh, but we get a red test.
Oh, and we just send. We just sent the SDA,
The
but we actually
SDA.
don't know that's an SDA. We just sent something
Yeah,
one conversation. Did not really obey any etiquette cycles there either. Just kind of left whenever we wanted. We should have waited one cycle, but I'm not sure how noticed it was. Furling comes off. Reload? Oh, looks like
okay.
that was really nice. Turnipboy noticing which twin it was, marking it and giving Human Kirby a highlight. Really nice catch.
Yeah, so right now we have 4 people. That is not sorry, that does not bode well for Human Kirby, it seems.
Yeah, and our top suspect that was Boots went to a
Banana
statue and
bread.
then bailed because an ambassador beat Boots to it. And this BB comes off and Boots is out of conversation. Looks like we're the only
Yeah,
real highlight
and
with a SDA. Gonna be
yeah,
tough here.
yeah. So it's between us and Salmon Danger. We have no flirt progress, so that's almost out of the window.
It looks like now we might even just go to statues and die here. Maybe planning for a quick
Uh,
end of the game with the swap, but looks like
yeah,
we
we
might
do
just die
die
here.
there just for a statue visit.
Yeah, it's a reasonable shot though, especially considering that flirt could be done. Inspect would be a nice finish. So good shot there by Turnipboy.
Yeah, so Human Covey was commenting in the chat about how he wanted to test out some strategies because he was in a position where he knew that he couldn't win, but he could still play a competitive game and try something new. So,
Right.
Turnipboy intentionally red tests so that his seduction target leaves the conversation, and he wanted to then make it so that Salmon Danger is the one that delegates. So then now you get down to like a 50-50 kind of situation.
Right. That's clever.
Which happened kind of, like not completely intentionally, but like it still happened. But unfortunately, there was not enough suspicion on Salmon Danger. Then that forced us to be the one to actually go to statues.
Right. I think. Oh, when you think about the strategy, maybe you would have liked to see, since Queen. Well, I guess. Well, Queen was our ST. So what? I'm wondering if we like delegated first before red testing, or delegated while the Queen was talking and then red test. I think that would look super clean. But
Yeah.
I like that strategy a lot. Like trying to just frame someone hard because obvious delegates you just want to shoot from. So.
Yeah. So, I rudely interrupted you, and you were talking about what the implications are for this match in Group C?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a
Yes.
problem. So Turnipboy and Alexair do confirm their way into the top 2 there for Group C. They'll play each other next week. to decide who gets the #1 seed. It'll be pretty close there. I think Alexair has also like maybe 3,000 games or so. He's definitely a match for Turnipboy. Turnipboy, though, playing pretty well this match.
Perfect. And we are going on to our next match, which is Group E.